Is it recording?
Yes.
Oh, hi.
I'm Shaina.
I'm Nina.
And this is the first video in our moon series.
And since everyone does Aries first in these series, we decided that we're going to start with Pisces.
Oh, yes. We're starting with 12 and going backwards. You know, gotta get those Aquarian vibes in. Can't do things in the
Mercury retrograde, gotta do it backwards.
True. So, this is your Pisces moon video.
Yes, or your 12th house moon.
Oh, yes. We're gonna talk about both ends of it because they are different but they're similar because 12th house is ruled by Pisces, in case you didn't get that. Okay. So first I want to give a couple shout outs to some people that we know with Pisces moons. We got Tyler
Fairbanks.
Who else do we know? We know more people.
Hamza, depending on his birth time.
Yes.
Has a Pisces moon.
I used to work with this kid named Dro who is a Pisces moon who I'm definitely gonna send this to.
And we have some 12th house moons we know.
Oh, Bella.
Allison.
Oh yeah, Allison's got a 12th house moon. Here's everything about 12th house moons and Pisces moons. Okay. Why don't you start off, Nina?
Okay, so the first thing that kind of your party trick for 12th house or for Pisces moons is that they tend to be the favorite child. Oh, Chantal, you got a Pisces moon.
You're like, she's the favorite child. I told Hamza that he's the favorite child, and he was like, yes.
Yeah. So they tend to be the favorite child, or maybe an only child.
My older cousin Trevor is a Pisces moon, most favoritist child ever. Yeah. Okay, sorry.
They're more sensitive because it's a water sign and the moon rules the emotions. Empathetic.
Yeah.
It's also quite a psychic placement to have your moon. You're very emotionally intuitive.
Very, like with the empathetic thing, like you can almost, like, I feel like they can feel their emotions, like, around, and they kind of respond very much to...
Kind of like a Cancer thing, but like just more psychic
way.
Yeah.
Just very aware of other people's emotions without trying to be, kind of thing.
But they can also get, even though they're aware psychically, they can also get more secluded, kind of need more alone time. Because of this psychicness, it can even be an indication of anxiety, because anxiety is really like, well, a theory about anxiety is that you're really picking up on psychic vibes and it's overwhelming you.
That's good to know. That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah. And the way you might see your mom is like a Pisces. So
nice. Perfect.
Either artistic or maybe a bit of a mess, because like Pisces are a little all over the place when it comes to like real world issues,
because they live in the other world.
They're out in space.
Yeah.
So kind of like an outer space mom. Maybe she was really emotionally supportive, like, because that's
definitely their emotional.
Or maybe she was more spaced out and not present, or just running around the place.
Ooh. Or almost like, I feel like because they're the favorite child, it could be translated in a way of like almost maybe overprotective in a weird way, just like caring so emotionally that it's like almost engulfing. Yeah,
because it's a very sensitive place to have your moon. Also, she could have made you a very sensitive person.
Yeah, definitely. So back to the escapist thing, they definitely find different ways to leave this realm and go to their other realm that they so love to live in. And we touched on this with the 12th house.
Yeah.
And it's just basically...
It's a very Pisces trait.
Yeah.
In general, if you have any personal planet in Pisces or any personal planet in the 12th house.
Just
it's going to be that kind of trait.
Kind of that run away from the world. Like, even what I realized is like, I like drive to escape. So it could be anything. Like, just to quickly mention them, we've already mentioned them, but it's like, you know, drugs, alcohol, of course, and like even reading, and Sarah has a Pisces moon.
Oh yeah, Sarah and Keenan.
Yeah, Sarah and Keenan do. Or like fantasy novels, like fan fiction, like she talks about that in the show. And sleeping, kind of rebooting yourself in that sense, and art, definitely escaping through art. I think Jean-Michel Basquiat had a Pisces moon. And he was like a Capricorn with a Pisces moon. I could be wrong, but I really think he was, and that's he like escaped through it definitely, and he had like huge drug problems. But anyways,
And some more specific, like 12th house moon things is that I feel like that's where you find most of the escapists.
I'm gonna quickly interrupt you because just because you have a Pisces moon doesn't mean you have a 12th house moon.
Oh yeah,
they're two different things. And if you don't have a Pisces moon, you might have a 12th house moon. You would have to look at your chart for that. So
link in the description for
how you
can find
your chart.
But I find that you find more escapists as a 12th house moon than as a Pisces moon.
Really?
Yeah, that's...
No, I disagree. I think that... I disagree with that.
Oh, this is what I wanted to say.
Yes.
Sometimes if you have a 12th house moon in another sign, whatever sign that your moon is in will point to how you escape.
Yeah.
Like,
so
our
true.
friend Bella has a Libra moon in the 12th house, so if she wants to avoid something, she does her nails or her eyebrows. Shops online.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Or if you have a Virgo moon, you can even escape work by doing different work.
Yeah, like writing that you like. Or like organizing your house or something like that. It definitely just depends like on the placement and stuff. But yeah, 12th house moons.
12th house moons.
So, I don't want to repeat it, but what's the difference between a 12th house moon and a Pisces moon, would you say? What's the biggest difference with the placements?
See, what I think is that you pick up, like, I see the Pisces moon as more psychic than the 12th house moon, and I see the 12th house moon as more escapist than the Pisces moon. Not saying that, like, you're not escapist if you have a Pisces moon, or that you're not even, like, a little bit more psychic with the 12th house moon. I just think that that's, like... The distinguishing factor.
Okay, I can fuck with that. Yeah, but a 12th house moon will definitely maybe instead of more escapist tendencies, I feel like a Pisces moon is more likely to just escape for reasons of escaping, while a 12th house moon will put off things by escaping.
Yeah.
Maybe I think that's more of the difference. And
when your moon is in there, you're escaping from emotional things.
Yeah, versus
like you're escaping from your emotions, whatever is making you feel emotional. You're not escaping from, oh, I have to file this paperwork, or even if that's stressful, you're gonna be escaping from, oh, my mom just told me my brother's in the hospital.
Yeah, like serious emotional things.
Yeah.
Or like, oh, my friendship life is crazy right now. It's so emotional. Let's not deal with it. Let's watch this movie.
Yeah.
To ignore it.
Yeah.
Definitely stuff like
Let's
that.
drink some wine.
Yeah.
Watch a movie. Sounds like someone we know.
What's some positive traits to the 12th house moon? I mean, just that same thing. It like makes you very empathetic and very in touch with other people's emotions, and I think that I like Pisces in the sense that emotional wise, because it's definitely not a surface level kind of emotional thing. It's a much deeper feeling, and it's a lot more real.
Yeah, the water signs get more emotional and more psychic the more they mature. So Cancer is the least psychic and Pisces is the most psychic. Another thing about 12th house versus Pisces moon is that, well, Pisces moon is like kind of the favorite child. I found that the 12th house moon is kind of the ignored child.
No, it totally is. You're so right.
Yeah.
No, definitely. I think also the 12th house sun can relate to the ignored child too. But the 12th house moon child will be ignored emotionally. Yeah. I think. And while, like, an example is, that's opposite of that, is that Emma is a 12th house sun, and she was ignored in some ways, but she was not ignored emotionally, so it put her moon in the first. You know what I'm saying? So that's why her sun is in the 12th, because her ego was ignored, but her emotions were always taken care of, so they're put in the first. So it's kind of like opposite that.
That's interesting.
Yeah. So, I don't know. Any closing thoughts about Pisces moons? You're just super artistic, musically gifted naturally.
And if you have a little bit of anxiety, just blame it on your Pisces moon.
Exactly. If you have some escapist tendencies, if you're a stoner, just be like, fuck, man.
True.
What can I say? I'm a Pisces moon. It's not my fault. No. Anyways, but I think Oh, it's Pisces is also the fish. It's two fish.
Oh yes, it's the fish.
It's two fish going different ways, right? So you're being
The sign?
the sign, yeah. It's two fish,
Yeah.
and they're like going in opposite
Yeah.
directions. So you feel like you're like, whoa. I don't know. I read that somewhere, but
They're the most immersed in the water.
yeah.
And the waters run deep.
Hope you enjoyed your 12th house Pisces moon video. And we will see you in our next one. Maybe, probably not, because you're probably not going to watch it if you don't have that moon.
Unless you're Hamza and you don't know your real birth time.
Fuck you, Hamza.
So you might have an Aquarius
Get your
moon.
shit together. Anyways, bye.
Bye.